Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel. Gemini, I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. How was your day? Good, I hope. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, because you're gonna like it here. Click like, turn on post notifications, because that's what we do around here, you know, so we could pull up and show up on time. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, and that's on that. Oh, and another thing, take what resonates and leave behind what does not, and don't be upset if it doesn't resonate, okay? Don't bring no pressure on this side. This is the tribe. So if you with me, you're the tribe. Let's do this. So we're gonna tap into your past, present, and future reading, Gemini. Let's see what's going on with you. So in the recent past, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the King of Coins, Ten of Wands. Currently, we have the High Priestess. Ooh, the World. Ooh, and the Two of Cups. Okay. So you have a new relationship that you might be considering, or a new connection. I love. And then the near future. Ooh, somebody's fighting for you, Gemini. Somebody is fighting for you. There is quite a bit happening here. Overall energy is the Justice card. Gemini, somebody wants to come towards you, and this is going to really be some interesting stuff. Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for the Gemini collective, or the Gemini cross watcher. So here's what the deal is, Gemini. So in the recent past, I feel like you were dealing with someone who was married. God damn it, Gemini. Oh, damn. So in the recent past, I feel like you were dealing with a married man or a married woman, and they were well off. And I feel like this person was very charming. They were very interesting. They weren't as emotionally available as you would have liked them to be. And I feel like you are very much still into this person. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy present. But the interesting thing about it is they may have been married to like a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo energy, or married to someone who is like very fiery that they didn't tell you about, or you knew about and didn't care about. And this person may have caused you some struggle, and which is very understanding or understandable, because you mess with someone that's married and they have that bond, and then you come in and you obstruct or try to obstruct what they have, then you become the antagonist. And that is no place for Gemini in anyone's story, not the eccentric Gemini that we know and love. So Gemini, you're only human and shit happens, okay? I'm not trying to enable you, but shit happens. I feel like you may or may not have known that this person was married. It's very difficult to say. It's not enough information to know, but I do see both energies are here. I feel like the person that you were messing with in the recent past, or you probably still messing with this person on and off, but it's a difficult connection to maintain because of obvious reasons. They are connected to someone else. Now, I feel like the person that they're connected to with also does spell work, or they are into the tarot, or they are very much interested in spirituality. I feel like this person balances the person that you are interested in out. They've been together for quite some time. They may have been high school sweethearts. And then you came in as the younger version of this person. I feel like you reflect that fiery energy. Gemini, you may have fire in your chart. Now, this person that you messed with in the past that was married or is married, I feel like they want to keep the both of you. And I feel like you don't mind. I've never had a reading like this before. Honestly, I I don't advocate for these type of things, but my feelings are not involved. I just read the energies as they come. And if this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing. But you already know you have to suffer the consequences if this shit hits the fan, especially if there's not clear communication on both ends about what the expectations are. Now, if you were aware that this is the situation that you were embarking on in the recent past or in the past, then that's just what it is. If all parties are aware of disagreement, then that's just what it is. But I feel like the power struggle is, trying to maintain this connection and wanting more out of the connection when that's just not physically possible because of how the connection started. I feel like you are dealing with the person who uses money as a way to control and to orchestrate order in any aspect of his or her life. This is someone that's used to getting what they want. This is the kind of person that you were messing with, Gemini. And I feel like you want to start a new cycle with this person, and for some reason under the sun you believe that this may very well work. And while this situation worked in the past, I don't see how it's going to work in the way that you are thinking about. You're calling it intuition and fate. And your spirit guides are saying that's just you trying to create a narrative that's not there. You're not really looking at your intuition. You're looking at your heart and what your heart wants. It's not an intuitive assessment. You and this person has a very unique connection. And this person knows that you're different. The issue and power struggle is that you're coming to the end of a cycle, but the cycle is restarting, only to begin from the same position all over again. So you may have been messing with this person for a hot minute, and they may have been telling you that they're going to leave their person for a hot minute, and it's not happening. And the reason why it's not happening is because that person maintains a lot of their financials. This person may be the sole, well, it's their wife or their husband, of course. If something happens and they don't have a prenup and that person goes to anyway, they lose half of everything. And that means that you don't get as much as you used to, but you may get the person. But what happens is that you're not offering the same type of rewards or benefit that this person is offering. And you're wondering, how can you restart this situation in a way that's healthy for you both? And this situation started in a power struggle. I'm seeing that some of y'all are even saying like, this shit was screwed up before I got here. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been here. But that's not how that works, Gemini. I'm talking to one of these fiery Geminis. You're a very tough cookie. You see the world through a very unique lens. You've been fortunate, and I feel like your parents are a Gemini, or you have a Gemini parental figure who followed this same path and it worked out for them. I just feel that energy. And you feel like for some reason like this person owes you something, like they owe you their time because of your investment. You even feel like this person's significant other owes you as well. You are a piece of work. Spirit, can I get some more energy, some more questions? I can't even get the questions out right because this threw me clear off. Like you really want to be this person in this connection. Like this is what you want. I guess, when you in love and shit, I mean, love make you do some strange things, but let's see. Yeah, Gemini, this is just like, this is a relationship that it's kind of, it's just not the most, this is really high school. The relationships between you and this person started without even having any kind of introduction to be in a relationship. So you were never given any titles. Furthermore, this person handled you like they were your significant other, and vice versa. But you were working relentlessly towards getting a title that was never coming your way because this person had you on lock with money. This person had you on lock with the way how they ran things. And for you, as long as they're taking care of business, you didn't really care. You didn't really care about whose feelings would be hurt and how your actions would affect this other person. And that's why you may be feeling a little bit of a power struggle right now with trying to find a connection that you can call your own, or trying to separate this person or help them to separate from this person that they're with. But what they're not mentioning to you is that although this person is financially capable to basically retire you at the very young age that you are, they're not mentioning that their significant other is the sole breadwinner. And that's what the power struggle is. And then y'all have this like, and you remember I was like, oh, they were together since they were in high school. But that high school love feeling that I'm feeling, it's actually you and this person. You give them that feeling, that young feeling, like they getting their groove back or some shit. Gemini, you a piece of goddamn work. Like, what the hell? This is not, this is like... And then currently moving right along, because we're going to get some advice for this situation. You know, we give advice for all situations. It's all good. This is a judgment-free zone. I ain't mad at you. I mean, not my forte, but shit, do what you got to do. Get it how you can, right? But we're definitely going to address this in the advice. Currently, I feel like you're just trying to figure out what's real and what's fake, because now you're just thinking about the connection overall and what you've invested over time, and you're feeling like you don't really have much to show for it aside for some nice things. See, like the Queen of Coins energy. Like you have some nice things, like this king energy was just trying to put you in position, Gemini. Could be, the roles can be reversed. So they were just trying to set you up in a way where you didn't need them financially. They wanted to put you on without the title. Like they want to take care of you. And I feel like they've been doing that really well. But because of how you see they treat the other person, you want that. And Gemini, I feel like this is something that you're going to have to end up healing from, because if this doesn't work out, like if they decide that they're going to stay with their person, you're still going to be on the outside of the equation hoping that you get this Two of Cups energy from them. And if you release this situation now, I'm not going to encourage you to leave something that's working. If this is working for y'all, by all means. You know, it is a power struggle. This person that they're with seems to be okay with it because money talks and bullshit walks, and they've been in this situation for a minute, and you're not the first person that this person stepped out on them with. That your person stepped out on them with. But I feel like you're the first person that the person that you're thinking about, Gemini, is considering leaving this person for. And that's why they looking at you like, what makes you so goddamn different? But the thing is, you give this person that, like, you give them a high. It's like a sugar rush. Sugar daddy, sugar mama. You give them a sugar rush. You give them the feeling of home from what they're missing at home. And I feel like this person, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. They want to eat you. They want to eat you up and sop you up with a biscuit. They don't want to mess with the person that they got at home. They just got them as a like space filler. It really looks like their marriage is a business. That's what it is. It looks like the marriage that they have is a business, and that's probably why you felt compelled to stick around, Gemini, because you knew that this, you know, based on what was communicated to you, that it was just a business. And this person now that you were messing with, you see how the story unfolds? That's why you shouldn't judge people, because you never know. Some people get married for business, and it has nothing to do with intimacy, and it has nothing to do with being in love. And now I'm starting to see the bigger picture, Gemini, that this person was never, or I don't want to say never, but based on this reading, they haven't felt the need to fight for any relationship before, because it was unnecessary to them. It was a waste of time. Emotions is not something that this person takes the time to break down and understand, because they are intellectually secure. They're well endowed. They are financially stable. They are educated, and they're set, you know, and they don't really see the need to explain themselves to anyone. And you just came along with your witty self and your childlike ways, but it was mature, but it was still childlike. And you gave them your cup, and they were just like, this is so refreshing. And you constantly are feeding them out of your cup, and then they're feeding you, and they're putting you in position to like take over the ranks, which is why the Two of Cups is here. And I do feel like this cycle is going to end, but it's going to start again. And what your spirit guides want you to be very careful about, Gemini, is continuing this cycle, and it's not advancing from where it is. It's not advancing. It's like remaining the same. And you have to remember your worth. Remember, we got to talk about this from time to time, because sometimes you get so caught up in the benefits of like the earthly benefits, like the worldly benefits. But what about the benefits of your emotion and of your heart and of what you actually deserve, the priceless benefits? You know, the benefits where you can learn and elevate, and where you can feel good when all is said and done. And a lot of the times you feel great, but also you equally feel inadequate when this person cannot dispense their emotions or time or express themselves to you in the way that you express yourself to them. So I see here in the near future is the Knight of Cups energy. So I feel like this person is going to like put you in a position to feel as if you are worthy of being with them full time. And they're going to woo you, and they're going to continue to woo you, and they're not going to stop. And they're going to be relentless in their pursuit. But they're not going to try to change anything differently from the past. I don't feel like they're trying to separate this business connection because it works. So Gemini, your guides are saying, is this what you really want out of a relationship? Because I feel like this person is also giving you an ultimatum. It's like they're saying, you could just be my girlfriend and I have a wife. Or you could be my dude, you could be my boyfriend, but I have a husband. Or you could be my person, but I have them. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it's looking like. And now look at the Eight of Swords. It's like you see the way out of the situation, but it's like you don't want to do better. You like this setup. It's feeding you. It's keeping you out of a 9-to-5. You don't have to work. And as long as you keep this a secret, you don't have to do anything but just chill. But with these night energies, this person also has teenage children possibly, or you have a teenage child, and I feel like they are connected to this person as well. So maybe this person is like a father figure or a parental figure to your child as well. So this connection has been going on, and this cycle has been renewing and happening over and over again for a while. And I feel like they communicate with you on a level that you can relate to, because for the past few relationships before them, you couldn't find someone who was energetically on your level, and you couldn't find anyone who could communicate with you without sounding like a dumbass. And now that you got the best of, it's like someone who is well-rounded, but it's just that they're tied to this other person in business. And then in the near future, I feel like someone younger is going to come in to challenge that. And it's going to make this person want to consider deciding between you and their current situation, because they don't want you to date anybody else while you're with them. Ironically, they're with someone, but they don't want you to date anybody but them. And I feel like they're going to have to make a decision about that, because now it's like, I'm telling Gemini, I'm going to get this right so that I can date Gemini full time or be with Gemini full time, because Gemini gives me this feeling that I've never felt before, but they're in too deep with their past and their current person to even make those kind of changes right away. It's going to take a lot of time, because it took years for them to get to this position of being with this person. And then they can't just uproot it just because they want you to stop or not mess with anyone. So your spirit guides are really just saying to look at this overall and see if you are truly happy with this connection, Gemini. Are you truly happy? Because when you look at things from the grand scheme of things, it's like you're holding yourself back. Like, it's as if you don't feel like you deserve better. It's as if you feel like this is the only way out of poverty, or this is the only way out of your financial woes, or this is the only way that you can find this type of happiness. And I feel like you're tying happiness to things rather than a positive experience. And this can be rooted from a whole lot of things. You may not have the best relationship with your father, and you may not have the best relationship with male representation in your family. And this may be why you're accepting this. But your spirit guides are saying, if you do not consider switching the narrative in this situation, it's only going to get worse, because I feel like you're addicted to the benefits of this circumstance. And if you don't trust the universe to give you the things that you are taking from this person effortlessly, then you are telling the universe that you don't trust it. And it will not give you these things that you are trying to manifest in a healthy way. It's always going to give it to you from this person, because you are making it seem as if you cannot achieve anything without them. And I'm not sure why they have this hold on you, but I do know that you can release yourself from this connection by setting a standard and saying, I don't want to be second best. I don't want to be third best. I don't want to negotiate my worth with you. But if you're happy with what you're getting from this connection, by all means do it. But I feel like this is what you're doing right now, Gemini. I feel like this is what you're doing. I'm going to pull a card for you from this oracle deck about this situation, and then we're going to close this reading out. This was very interesting and draining at the same goddamn time, Gemini. Like, what the hell? Like, who is this? Drop a comment. Like, who is this? Like, what you got going on and what you plan on doing? Because your guides are saying that you deserve more. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, yes. But your feelings of inadequacy are real and worth exploring. We're not taking it to the fact that this person is romantically interested in you. We already know that. But they're married. They're married, Gemini. And they cannot give you their entire self because of that. Spirit, what is the closing message that you have for Gemini? What is the closing message that you have for Gemini? What is the closing message that you have for Gemini? Damn, Gemini, this is crazy. So the 5 of Swords. So I feel like your spirit guides are telling you that you need to make your mind up. I feel like your spirit guides are saying that you chose this route. This is all you, right? And if you want to live a peaceful life, you can't bring drama into your life and expect peace. And there's so many things that are pointing to you having to make the right decision for yourself. But I feel like you are so codependent on this person because they have been taking care of you for a minute. But this is not going to end well if you don't state your piece, like, and set some kind of standard for yourself. Because I feel like you're holding yourself into this situation because you're tied to this person based on all the dope things that they're doing for you. But at the expense of what? That's something to think about, Gemini. All right. So that's all that I have for you, Gemini. If you'd like to book a personal reading, click the link in the description, turn on post notifications, subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk soon. Love and light, tribe.